everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not, what's up to my old subscribers? So a few months ago I purchased some hair from Sam's Beauty, and this is what the hair came with. Inside the box, the packaging was nice. You get a wig cap, some lashes, and you also get two bundles, which are in a 10-inch and a 12-inch, and then you get a 4x4 closure, which is in a 10-inch as well. Jumping right into making this wig, this is my choice of cap that I'm using. I prefer the mesh cap over the other usual cap for wig making just because it's much easier with, just sewing, and also I feel like my hair breathes better with this. I like to line up the sides of the closure with the sides of the mesh cap. It just makes it easier process for me to know where to sew and to pin down. So I'm gonna take my T-pins and I'm just gonna pin it in place so it doesn't move for when I start my sewing. Now I'm just clipping the hair up so when I start sewing around the closure, the hair isn't in the way. I have a few needles already threaded, and now I have my scissors, and I'm just gonna get ready to start sewing around. Forgive me if the zooming looks pretty horrible. I was using my camera of my phone, so if it's not the best quality, I apologize again, but I just wanted to get it as close as possible so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to remove one of the T-pins from the side I'm going to start sewing on, and I'm just going to move it down a little bit more so I can start at the edge of where I'm going to sew. I don't necessarily sew through the bands of the cap. What I do is I just take the needle through like the layering of the cap, and then I put it through the closure, and then I do a few wraps around the needle with the thread to make a secure knot, and I do this method a few times around as I'm doing the closure. Continuing the same method as I did with the closure, I'm going to be taking my needle, and I'm starting off with a 10-inch bundle, and I'm going to put my needle through the weft of the bundle, and I'm going to do that twice, and then I'm going to take the thread and wrap it around the needle a few times to make sure that it is secure. The reason I'm starting off with the 10-inch is because I didn't want my hair to fall in a layering kind of a style for the way that I want to have it. So I'm starting off with the shorter bundle, and I'm going to take this T-pin and just put it in the beginning of the weft just so that it's in place while I'm sewing and it's not falling. Once you feel that it's secure, you don't have to continue putting the needle through the weft because that can make this a little time-consuming process. But if you prefer to do that because, it makes it feel sturdy or secure, you can. But after a while, what I do is I'm still going in between the layering of the cap, but I'm going under after, and then I'm just pulling my needle up in a knot, and then I'm securing it so that it stays that way. So you don't have to continue putting the needle through the weft because it is thick and it can, be a little annoying and hurt your fingers as well. And right here, I am flipping the tracks. This is what I usually sometimes do when I make my wigs. I flip the tracks when I sometimes double it or not doubling the tracks, and I'm gonna flip the tracks for maybe about 3 rows, and then I'm going to cut it because I want my wig to be as flat as possible. And because this hair is short hair, I always feel like short hair is thicker for some reason than, you know, longer hair, longer inches. So I did start off with doing the flip over method, but eventually I did cut my tracks because I'm not gonna try to reuse this hair again. This is the first bundle in the hair, the 10 inch. This is the whole 10 inch, and it's nice and full so far. And I'm gonna get ready to do the 12 inch, and I'm just gonna keep sewing around into that U part looking kind of a shape that we have going on here. So this is me towards the top now, and I'm just gonna keep sewing into the U until I'm close to the closure. This is what my wig is looking like after I flat ironed majority of it. The hair is very full, it's silky. I put some hair products on it, heat protectant, and a little bit of olive oil hair serum. I did want to mention to you guys a few issues that I have with this hair. The main issue I have with this hair was that it sheds a whole lot from when I first washed it, after I washed it, when I was combing through it, when I finished sewing it onto the cap. It was just really shedding a lot. And also the closure of this hair is really thin as well, and I didn't like that. So I think later on for sure I'm going to probably be turning this wig into a wig with bangs, a bob with bangs. But for now I'm just doing a middle part, and as you can see, this is the wig. And now I'm going to just take it off my mannequin head and just cut out that extra cap that's under the closure because we don't need that. This is what the inside of my wig looks like. I put some quick braids in my hair, and I also left out a lot of my edges because I wasn't gonna make fake baby hairs or closure like I wasn't. So I left my own hair out, and now I'm just putting on the wig just to make sure it fits properly. This is what the sides of my hair looks like with my hair left out. It looks really nice and natural, and I also did pluck my middle part, and it looks natural as well. Now I'm just prepping my hair. I'm going to be putting it into a hair tie because I will be cutting it into a bob. In the process of me cutting, usually I put it into a hair tie, and then I just cut majority of the ponytail, and then I clean up the hair afterwards. Here I'm just cleaning up the hair and just cutting it into an even bob before I flat iron it. And this is pretty much the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped anyone out who's curious about Sam's Beauty Bundle hair.